Okay. We can go with that, I think. I don't know. We're here. Hi guys. Hope you're doing well. Let me submit my taxes here. Boop. Okay, I need to go over here. Boop. Make sure everything's all published. Like so. Alright. How's it going, guys? I'm really tired if you couldn't tell. But how's it going? It's good to see you. Hope you're all doing well. Gamma, hello. How's it going on the YouTube side? Nathan, congrats on grabbing first. Swifty, hello. Thank you for submitting your taxes to both of you. Swifty, you're coming up on 200 too. That's awesome. Alright, let me scooch some things around. Are you playing on the Twitch SMP? I am not. The Twitch SMP is closed. It is over. It's gone. Well, it's not over, and it's not gone, but it's pretty much over and gone. So we're coming back to like a really old thing that we have been doing, and I haven't been able to work on it a little bit, and we're actually a little behind on. We need to actually finish some of these islands because they're fine on the front, and that's good. I want them to be really only seen on the front, but there's some islands that we haven't built yet that need to be built, or that need a little bit more work to them. Like, for example, here's the Buzzy Bees Island. It's just a disc. We need to, you know, take some stone and put it down. That's all we gotta do. But there's a lot of builds like this where I missed the mark and I just didn't finish it. And that was because I was rushing through it to get done. 1.12 has just a disc. There is nothing on it because 1.12 didn't really add anything except colors. Lots and lots of colors, which is cool, but you know, something that's kind of missing a little bit there. This could be turned back down. There we go. Okay. It looks beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I also need to like shape this one, figure out how to put Woodland Mansion on there. There's a lot of things here that I just didn't put down. 1.9 to 1.10. This was like, was this a Frostburn update? Was that what they called it? It would make sense given the block sets that were added. I didn't put in an igloo though. That would have been in the Frostburn update, I would have thought. I don't know. I gotta rebrush up on everything. This is gonna become a video at some point in time, is all the Minecraft updates. I just have a lot of other things going on. So I don't know what will happen there. We'll see. Indefinite hiatus. Well, yes and no. I'm not coming back for Season 8 at this point. Unless, like, my YouTube plans just really aren't satisfying to me. I don't foresee me ever going back to Twitch SMP. As much as I liked the experience, it doesn't really feed what I'm wanting to do content-wise. And so I probably won't go back. But something that is on a hiatus and will come back at some point in time for me, it definitely will come back as King SMP. I know I kind of alluded to it in the message I sent earlier about the schedule change, which I will talk about a little bit on stream today too. There is some announcements to do with King SMP, but nothing like crazy. I just gotta... right now I'm in the planning phase for the entire year still, which means I'm very stressed out, apparently. I didn't know I was gonna have this issue, but here I am. Here I am. I shut down as soon as I saw how many messages I had today. I looked over at Discord and like I had 12. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna lay in bed for a couple of hours. Which that did not last very long. But the idea was there. That's all that matters, right? Just to sleep a little bit longer. 2026 is planned in my head. That's fair. I really did rush to try to get as much planned as possible. Just because I know the longer I go without a plan, the less likely it is I ever do come up with one. So it's best for me to go ahead and just put something out there now. And I've got some pretty cool plans. I can't wait for you guys to see them, especially with the now pretty much confirmed Forever World. I've got some really sick ideas, guys. I've got 20 episodes planned so far. And that doesn't include any side tangents that I end up going on because I found something else I'd rather do than the things I've planned. But I've got 20 episodes so far that I've got a solid idea of. There are a couple of small preparations that need to be made in order for a Forever World to even start. But we're getting really close. And I'm excited for it. I can't wait to show you guys and actually start that. But we'll get there when we get there, I guess. We'll see. You should just do a color explosion or something like that. That's definitely an idea. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do just yet with the World of Color update. I may just build like something out of concrete or lay out all the blocks like I have done in other versions of the game. Just so that it shows like, hey, this is kind of an idea of what's here. Because, for example, the Frostburn update, if that is what it was, all of the fossils and stuff, like, I built an archaeological site there, which has nothing to do with terrain generation. So I just want, I'm just trying to set up things and, make it as done as I can anyway, because we're at the point now with Minecraft that things are getting really difficult to keep up with within this series, I guess. Once I'm caught up, it's not a big deal, because I'll only have to make like one of these every year about the new game drops, and that's easy enough for me. But I've looked over the content schedule and like I'm not sure how we're gonna fit this in yet. We'll get there when we get there though. I'm still planning the Forever World. I can't be bothered to stick another thing into my head right now. Can I be a helper on YouTube? A helper is if someone sent a donation or a membership gift. I'm gonna say like thank you for the donation. You're the best. If you want to, you're more than welcome to thank people. Yeah, I welcome that in my community. You guys are like amazing, but you don't ever feel like you have to sit there and say thank you on my behalf. I will hopefully see it and say thank you, but there may be a chance that I miss it, and if I do, guys like call it to my attention, say like, hey, you missed that. And like, oh, my bad. Because I want to make sure people know I do appreciate them and everything that they've done. Everything that they've given. All of you guys give me your time. Like, that is the most valuable thing anybody could give you in the entirety of content is time. And I really do appreciate that. I'm gonna try to level this out a little bit. I just know the flat edges are bothering me a little bit. I don't think I'll be able to do the bottom of this island just because it is that big. I'll probably save it for another time when I actually have the tools downloaded. But that's okay. For now, I think we're alright with this. Okay. New schedule. Right. If you're in the Discord, you saw this, but there's going to be a new stream schedule starting next week on Tuesday. So today and tomorrow marks the last streams of this schedule, where we've been starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. The new schedule is, it's a little scary because it does change a lot of what I always envisioned. My man is actually building a world. Yeah, I am. Hello, Neutralish? I'm not sure if I said your name right. You can correct me if I was wrong. I am. I'm building every single Minecraft update as, like, little islands. And, I say little. Some of these islands are kind of big, but most of them are pretty little. Oh, yeah, but it's not new. Yeah, it's, this was back in November, I think, is when I started it. So it's been a long time in progress. It's just a long time since we actually worked on it. And I did technically, quote-unquote, finish it for stream. But since then, there's been the Mounts of Mayhem update. And also, I needed to still finish some of these other islands because they're half-baked. Because I was just tired when I built them, and I didn't really feel like finishing them, I guess. I don't know. That's not an excuse for laziness, but I think I'm trying to excuse the laziness. They're looking good. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, schedule. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So we're moving to a new stream schedule. It'll be starting 30 minutes later on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, which is gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Are you in alpha or inf dev right now? This is inf dev. So we got pre-classic, classic, in dev, inf dev, alpha, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And then anything beyond that, I mean, I can show you guys. There's beta right there with the... I need to fix the Nether Fortress issue because that is a slight problem. We've got... Well, hang on. That can't be right. That might be beta. Is this full release? I guess this would probably be full release then. Yeah, because the end update. Or end island. That I summoned in with commands. I didn't build that. Which is why it needs fixed. That's 1.1. And then from there, you know, you can count 1.2, 1.3. 4 has the Wither Skeletons because it's a pretty scary update. Horse update 1.5? No, Redstone update, my bad. Horse update was after. There we go. And then the update that changed the world. Ocean Monuments. 1.9, the combat update. I think this one's Frostburn. 1.11. 1.12. 1.13. And then 14, the Village of Pillage. 15, Buzzy Bees. 1.16, Nether update. I can remember these like the back of my hand because I lived them. 17, Caves and Cliffs Part 1. 18, Caves and Cliffs Part 2. 19, the Wild update. 1.20, Tricky... No. No, it's not Tricky Trials. Trails and Tales. What's this? Bats and Pots. Armored Paws, yeah. Tricky Trials. The one between those two. You got the Garden Awakens there on our right. What was between those? Oh, the bundles. Bundles of Bravery, right. Spring to Life with all the different mob variants. Ghasts? Yeah, Happy Ghasts. Chase the Sky, sorry. Oh, this was one of the mini versions that was just put in between them randomly, with Lava Chicken and the Dentist painting, right? And then Copper Golems. After that comes Mounts of Mayhem, and then after Mounts of Mayhem would be... Well, I guess we don't know what's after Mounts of Mayhem. Whatever 26.1 is. We don't know that yet. I'm like getting way ahead of myself. I'm about to predict the future, I guess. Some of these updates, like I said, haven't been finished. Like, I could work on these probably just today and get those done. We could do the little island underneath the pillager outpost. Finish up the fish tank. Remember the script change in 1.13 to try adding some command block reference. That would be a good idea. 26.1 will be something so bad that Minecraft has to change the update. That would be an interesting thing. I don't know. I feel like they've been hitting it out of the park with lately on updates. I think, I mean, that's probably an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I feel like they're fine, though. Gotta go see you, man. See you later, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Wait, is there the Far World? Because in the Minecraft book, it says it's structure. This right here, yeah, this is the Farlands. Or at least my interpretation of it in Skyblock, I guess. I'm still working on it a little bit, but yeah, it is... This is the version that it showed up in. Not a small change either, like a whole feature thing. I think 26.1 will probably feature vibrant visuals on Java. And we may see... They're not going to announce anything big or do anything big for 26.1. Only because they want to use Minecraft Live to announce big stuff. So, I would say if it's going to be a whole feature, we're going to wait to see that till 26.2. Personally, I think they're adding too many weapons. I mean, they're just filling in the gaps. I do see what you're saying, though. You know, we just had the mace not that long ago. Adding the spear now is kind of weird. We had the trident in 1.13. And then... Is there another weapon? There's another one, isn't there? I'm forgetting one. No, I had the mace. Crossbow is 1.14. I did miss that one. I do think they should be a little careful. Because, I mean, they did just also add the copper tier for all of the tools, weapons, and armor. I do think they should consider adding a new shield. Maybe a counterpart. So maybe there's the Java shield and the Bedrock shield currently. You know how they're very different? Maybe we could have a different shield that just mimics the other versions. And then that way it would work a little better. So maybe there's... Because like in Bedrock, it pushes... the mobs and the players away when they hit the shield. I would like to see that over in Java, but I don't want them to replace the Java shield, if that makes any sense, because I like the way it works right now, but I think we should also have an option for the other one. I don't know what it would be without it sounding stupid. There we go. Let's try that. Although I can't see Twitch chat. Why can't I see Twitch chat? There we go. Okay. Let's give that a shot. Stalactites are on the ceiling, stalagmites are on the floor. Okay. I could never... I always get confused. Okay. There we go. Move that back over there. There we go. Nathan, thank you for submitting your taxes. Appreciate it. I can't see Twitch chat still. Okay, how do I want to fix that? This might break something, but I gotta try it. I don't know what's wrong, but this has been happening more and more lately where Twitch just doesn't reconnect and it dropped my signal for no reason about 15 minutes into the stream. And it's like one of the most frustrating parts about streaming on Twitch because it makes no sense. If it had like some amount of reasoning to it, I would understand it, but it happens a lot. A lot. And this time it lasted 20 minutes. Last time it was 15. I don't have a time before that because that would have been before Christmas. But you're just gonna have to trust me. Let's see if that worked this time though. Can I see Twitch now? There we go. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. We were doing this. So cascading them down just a little by little. I don't need it to go far, just about to here, and we should be okay. So let me drop this one down a little bit. And then bring it back up right here. And that should be good. Good news is you have viewers who tell you. Sometimes, not all the time though. I think it was last time. Yeah, I mean it was on the planning stream, so you guys wouldn't have had an easy way to tell me. But I did notice nobody said anything. Which, I mean, the good news was I found out after a little bit. I had been yapping. I was like, nobody said anything. I'm lagging now. Okay, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Like, we can't even blame shaders this time, guys. This world is literally full of nothing. There's no shaders online right now. If I'm lagging, I'm blaming Twitch. I don't know what else to do. Life hates me, and maybe there's legit nothing in this world. There's nothing. I don't think I have that high of a render distance. I've got 24 chunks. Okay, let's drop that down to 16. We're being a little crazy, okay? Maybe a little crazy with 24 chunks in a world of nothing. Absolutely nothing, mind you. I'm not crashing out. You're crashing out. I didn't check. I just thought it went down. There's legit nothing in this world. The file says that this world is probably like 1 megabyte. Yeah, it's not big. It's very small. Are we done lagging though? It feels like it's still a little choppy, but I don't know what to do. It is what it is. If it keeps lagging, let me know. I don't have to stream today. I just really did want to. But I don't know what to do otherwise. I mean, there's a couple DMs I need to respond to. So, like, I guess there's that. You know, I can't keep running away from my responsibilities forever, I guess. Let's see. That's good. And we'll do one more right here. And then that will go up from here. Yeah. Alright. And we'll make that go down a little bit more. Kind of shape things. So, plan-wise, I have been trying to get some stuff together for the new year. I've got some pretty cool things. For those of you who watched the stream a couple days ago, you'll know. But I've got a whole creative series planned out. I've got a survival series, like I said, that's got... I've got 20 episodes worth of survival series ready to go. I just need to record it. And I'm hoping that that will be released back to back. So I want to release it with 3 episodes on like over a weekend. So like say Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then it'll go into a weekly cadence from there, if I can. We'll see if that happens. But it is something I want to try. I mean, just to give you some teasers on that, I'll pull up the list and I can just read you a couple of titles. Let's see. I don't want to spoil anything crazy. So, episode 1 is titled Mumbo Inspired Me. If you watch the video, you'll know it. But there's like a Mumbo video that specifically kind of inspired the Forever World as a concept. Another episode, Wheat Fields. Episode 6, I Lied About My World. Episode 7, Clanker Labor. Don't ask, because I'm not gonna tell you, but you can probably guess what that is. Clanker Labor. Episode 11, The Walking Dead. Episode 12, New Residents. Episode 15, I Kept This Secret. Episode, I don't want to, like, spoil any of the other ones. I'm trying to look for ones that wouldn't spoil anything crazy, but I have episodes planned out all the way up to 20. I'm hoping that once I'm in about at episode 5, I'll start having some ideas that will stretch things out a little bit longer so we can maybe get things a little farther. But we're not going to the end for a little bit. I'm not going to speedrun the world. I want to enjoy the early game. And so there's going to be some fun things. I'm going to get to mess around with things that I never get to do because I'm taking it slow intentionally and I don't have to work off of other people's timelines. That's one of the really exciting things about doing this is I'm not limited by a server going down at an arbitrary time, you know? It's all on me to decide when and how I'm doing stuff, and I love that. Oop. We'll kind of cut that out. I don't love that. There we go. And this side needs to go up as well. So like this, I think. I don't know. Okay. Hey bro, I'm back to wish you a happy new year. I hope you are going to make the most of this year and just enjoy it, take it easy. It's nice to be back here again. Hello, Dr. Casey, welcome on in. Good to see you as well. The music is getting a little intense. Can we turn that down? Like, I love Minecraft music. Drayton by C418. Good song. But a little intense. Okay, but yes, I'm going to be taking it easy as best I can, but I'm also going to swing at it with everything I've got, because something's got to give. Happy New Year, by the way. Thank you very much, Swifty. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. It's good to see you all. We made it another year. 2026. I've got to get used to saying that. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do my stream schedule. I'm also worried about getting too dedicated and then going into school I want to go to next year. Then I have to basically retire from content full-time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the best solution is there, honestly. Because you're not exactly wrong. It's pretty tough to balance those two things, especially if the school you're talking about. So I don't know what the perfect solution would be. Other than, like, if you could pre-record a bunch of episodes or things like that, you wouldn't be able to stream, obviously. I'm lagging. Oh my gosh. Guys, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's the encoder. It's actually claiming it's the encoder. But you guys have seen me play Minecraft before this, and it do just fine. We've been playing more intense Minecraft than this, doing just fine. And it's not working. I don't know what to do. Okay, last time I watched you was 9 months ago, I think. Some time has passed, but I haven't forgotten. Well, it's good to see you again. 9 months. Do you know what we were up to at that point? I could probably tell you exactly when that was, if you know what stream. But I don't know for certain. Also, what's going on? Okay, that's fine. At this point, we could transition into just chatting or to a clip watching stream. Perfect day. Honestly, not a terrible idea. I did mean to do the clip watching with the planning stream. And then the planning ended up taking a lot longer than what I meant for it to. Which is good, because I actually really enjoyed that stream. That actually... Okay. It didn't bother me in, like, a sense of, like, I hate everything kind of deal. But that stream performed better than most of my Minecraft streams perform. And I don't know how to feel about that. But genuinely speaking, that stream popped off. It had I think a whole 1.0 average above most of my streams. Every stream now just plan stuff. Honestly, there we go. Now we're talking. Just never actually do anything. Just plan. It'll be fun. It'd be so much fun. Playing a US presidency. I don't know if I would vote for myself. You were in a shared world, I believe? Or I think you're building the interior or something. Okay. It was probably Twitch SMP then. We were building an interior. It could have been the museum, but that was like a month ago, I think. Maybe 2 months ago. Probably October would have been when that was. I don't know. That's just a guess. I don't know. Okay. Or you could have been here during the end of King SMP, and I could have been building interiors during that. I did do some interior there. We need to work on this. The cool thing about end islands is they aren't really spiky at the bottom. They're more oblong. King 9 months ago was March. Yeah, I'm not remembering an interior outside of that, like, in that time frame, to be honest. I might be able to pull up your profile on here. Hang on. It's not saying. Let me try over here. Channel activity. There it is. Playing Minecraft with you. Oh boy. That stream it was still playing Minecraft with you. Can't actually click into the stream there, but I can see it. SMP Season 3. It may very well have been back there. Maybe when... Could it have been maybe when I was doing... Like, Bonsai Grove would have been February. Mansion interior? Did we do the mansion interior in March? I thought we didn't touch it this year. Or last year, sorry. I could be wrong. Hello, Nikita. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hello, hello. We're gonna... Okay, so the thing is, it needs to come down like a little bit there. Okay, chat. Weird thing I need to ask you about. Do any of you happen to know how to make, like, data pack? Just out of curiosity. Some of you might. I've been surprised by your skills before. I have a very certain data pack I need. And I don't know if it's a thing I can do myself. Or if any of you know how to do it. But I'm always looking for help. In this case, very specifically for one thing. Hi from Emmy too. Well, hello to Emmy from me. I know a friend called ChatGPT who can make a killer data pack. Does ChatGPT actually know how to make data packs? If so, I will consider it just because I need it for one very certain purpose. And I'm too stupid to figure it out on my own. I've tried, it works? Okay. I'll look into it. If at the very least it could teach me and point me in the right directions, I will go with that. Like, I'm just at a point where I can't figure it out on my own. And I really do like using ChatGPT as a learning tool. I find that that's one of the best use cases for AI ever, has been to learn with it. Because I do need it to be updated to the newest versions of Minecraft, and I know they've done some data pack restructuring over the years, so I don't know if it would know how to do it or not. I don't know how to make a data pack, but I know how to make a sandwich. You know, that's more than what I know how to do, so you're doing pretty good, Nathan. I can't even format them. Just gotta have a really good prompt, I see. Okay. I don't think you want to make a data pack. As someone who tried without AI, it is one of the most painful and tedious experiences ever. Oh, I'm sure it is. I've tried it in the past, but I was really struggling. And I wasn't already having a good day, so it didn't get very far. But, we'll see. We will see. Guess this part needs to come out. To there? Sure. I like your priorities. You know, I can respect a guy who likes to eat. I personally don't eat very much, but I do like food. Food does taste pretty good. What'd you guys have for dinner today? I'm curious now. With that, haven't eaten dinner yet. That's fair. Forget you're behind me. Cannot currently consume solid foods easily. That's also fair. You just had those teeth pulled, right? How's that been coming along? Are you healing up pretty quick, or is it a slow-going process? I think you likely know the answer to that question. If it's chicken, I'm gonna, like, do a barrel roll. Don't ask me how, because I don't know how, but I will make it happen. Burger and fries while watching my football team on TV. Nice. Sounds like a good time. It is chicken. Whoa! Getting crazy, are we, Swiftu? Wow, chicken. Barrel roll time. Woo! Barrel roll. Hang on, I got this. I got this. I can do a barrel roll. Let's see. How do you do this? It's been a while. Hang on. Barrel roll. Woo! There you go. Only people watching horizontal saw that. And I don't even know if you guys were able to see it the way I did it, but we had round 2 of the festivities meal because my grandma always gets food for days. Tough to explain what it was. That's fair. That is completely and totally fair, and my family does the same exact thing. You know, post-Christmas, it's just leftovers on leftovers on leftovers. We got, like, mashed potatoes, green beans, and ham, and sometimes we have turkey, but we didn't this time. Rolls, and all those things. And then we eat that for, like, the next week. It's so good. If it weren't for Christmas being so close to New Year, I would totally do, like, a New Year feast, too. That'd be so nice. But I might honestly get some McDonald's tonight or some Jack's. It's been too long without a mention of the world's best restaurant. I feel like you might be getting a little bit ahead of yourself there, buddy, but, you know, whatever you say. My foot is cramping really bad. I'm not gonna cry about it, but I might, wow. Please. Please stop. I might have to take a walk. Like, this one's bad. Well, we both have opinions on the best restaurant. I mean, I'm not saying CC's is the best restaurant, but if you're gonna get pizza, you might as well go get CC's because it's all you can eat pizza. We do sort of an indoor we do a sort of indoor mini barbecue, and how do you say that? Raclette? Raclette is what I would assume, but I'm going to just double check it. Raclette combo. Oh. It's cheese. That is not what I would have assumed. I see, though. Okay. Wait a minute. It's lots of tiny bits. That's amazing. I love it. Huh. Classic classic dishes to serve alongside raclette. Maybe raclette. I think it's a K though. Raclette would make more sense. Boiled potatoes, small pickles, pickled onions, bread. Modern additions like cooked meat, sausages, chicken, prosciutto. Vegetables like mushrooms, peppers, asparagus. It's very interesting. Okay, thank you for the stretch, Nathan. I appreciate it. We didn't get the cheese, though. Just put veggies and meats under little pans. Okay, I see. That's fair. That is completely and totally fair. I could do with more veggies, probably. But I could definitely do with, like, little snack sizes for, like, pepperonis and salami. Who pinged me and why? I'm going to steal your firstborn child and sacrifice them to some ancient deity that doesn't even exist anymore. Like, watch me do it. I'll do it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not evil. I'm just... Don't ping me. Hello. Welcome on in, Nerdin. I do remember you. Or at least your name sounds very familiar. Hello, hello. Happy New Year to you, too. What am I doing? Still can't believe I'm actually closer to CCs than you. My CCs have all been shut down. They struggled to stay open because of, COVID. So it's, you know, it's not fair. It's just not okay. The buffets really struggled. I wish I could have gone to save them myself, man. I could have eaten so much to save CC's. It would have been worth it. This pizza place, guys, you don't understand. It's not just a pizza place. It's a pizza home. And yeah, that's getting quoted. That doesn't surprise me. Right, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. How's it going, everybody? Happy New Year's. How has your year been so far? It is the year 2026. It can't have been too bad, right? I know some of you probably are like January 2nd now. So maybe you have had time for it to be bad. But for those of you who haven't had time for it to be bad, hopefully it's been a good time. And it continues to be a good year for you guys. The most American thing I've heard today. Did I say... What did I... Was it the baby sacrifice thing? Like, I promise you most of us aren't that bad. Some of us might be. We'll try that. Bad, bruh. I'm sorry, Nathan. I'll make it even worse. Let me, I don't know what I'm gonna do to you for your year, but I'm gonna make it the most terrible year you've ever had. Just for you. 2026 is about to be the worst year of music ever. I don't get where everyone in my town bought enough fireworks to last 5 hours. A lot of people stock up over the year. Whatever they didn't use on 4th of July, plus whatever extra holidays they may get permission to use them for. Some people do buy them and use them on other days and other occasions. But that all said, that looks good. That all said, you never know. 5 hours is a crazy amount of time. In my old town that we used to live in, they used to shoot fireworks at each other. They'd like stand there and fire fireworks from one end of the street to the other, and there would just be kids firing fireworks at each other. It was terrible. They were stupid kids, and they still do it every year. That's why I don't live here, or live there. I don't know. I don't know where my brain was going there, but I don't live there anymore, and it's for a very good reason. That, and also, I don't, I guess. It's not really my favorite place to have lived, that's for sure. I meant the pizza thing, but the baby fat sacrifice counts as well, I guess. Listen. Pizza is worth it. It wasn't really even good pizza. It was okay pizza, but it was all you could eat, so it was great. Don't think it get any worse? Well, I'm sorry. I hope not. Just you wait. I'm gonna bring upon you many terrible things, just to prove you wrong, I guess. I don't know why I'm threatening you, dude. You've had a terrible year so far, and I've already, like, about to bring it down harder. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, Emmy? Emmy and company. You already have shout-outs. I don't have to shout you out manually anymore. How was your stream, Emmy? What were you guys up to today, if you don't mind me asking? Hello. Boop. You guys haven't already, be sure to go follow Emmy. They are a wonderful streamer and content creator. She plays all sorts of things, but I know predominantly one of the main series on the channel is A Forever World. So if that's a thing you're interested in, go check it out. Raid of the Emmy of the raid. I'm totally gonna pretend I joined the raid. Emmy raid! Yo, welcome on in, Nikita. Welcome in, Rift. Hello, Emmy. Hope you're all doing well. What was I doing? There's something I was about to do. I don't remember what I was supposed to do. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We're building things today. This is a long-running series that I've had where I've been building Minecraft updates, and I'm just now, like, getting around to finishing some of these islands. Now that I have a little bit of extra time. And if it's lagging at all, just let me know. I'm gonna try to keep going on stream, but we've been having some serious lag problems, so, you know, I'm not, like, holding my breath or anything. Let's see. That's completely fair, Nathan, and you don't need to feel like you need to tell me. But if you need anything, let me know. If you just need to rant and vent, my DMs are open, I think. At least for you, they should be. Play on the Launchpad SMP with some peeps? Launchpad SMP. I feel like I've heard somebody talk about that, and it may have been you. Launchpad SMP. Well, that sounds like a fun time. SMPs are always a good time. Started a new mountain on there. Ooh. We love ourselves some mountains. We do indeed love ourselves some mountains. Hello, PD. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm late. Nah, you're not late. You're right on time. Precisely when you're meant to be. Rift, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I need to eat. Go eat. Any of you that need to go do post-stream things, please feel free to do so. Eat, drink, sleep. Walk the woofer. Whatever you got to do, please do. We're building on our big boy world, I guess. I don't really know what to call it, but we build things here to represent different Minecraft updates. Right now, we're actually at Minecraft 1.0, where they added the end, and I'm just finishing it up. We've done other things way over there. We've done things way over there, but we're over here right now. All I had today is a sandwich and an energy drink. Oh my goodness. Yes, go eat. Go eat. I had 3 slices of pizza. Ooh. That sounds lovely. You guys couldn't tell. I just like pizza. We were talking about a place that I used to be able to go to called Cece's Pizza. It's a wonderful pizza place. And the fact that you can eat all the pizza. It's an all-you-can-eat pizza place. And, unfortunately, they've all been shut down, at least where I live. But they still exist in some places. And if you have one, count yourself lucky and go find one. Like, they're really good, okay? They're really, really good. I shouldn't say that. They're okay pizza, but it's all you can eat, so you really can't complain too much, right? I shouldn't have gotten him started on it. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I personally don't, but I'm not going to shame you publicly. I might shame you privately on it, but that's like, you'll have no proof. No one will believe you. Actually, everyone would probably believe you, but it's okay. I'm still lagging with or without the render distance extension, so I'm just gonna bump it back up. I'll go and show you guys everything. Yes, every update. Hello, Prince. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. So we've been building every single Minecraft update over the last probably 6 months or so. I've taken some breaks here and there when I can, but we started way here in pre-classic and moved all the way up through the early versions of the game like in-dev, inf-dev, and alpha, beta, into 1.0 and all the full releases, including but not limited to, let's see, Pretty Scary Update, the update that changed the world, 1.9, the combat update, we have the adventure update, 1.11, World of Color, update aquatic, village and pillage, nether update, caves and cliffs parts 1 and 2, wild update, trails and tales, tricky trials, the garden awakens, spring to life, and the copper age. I've been building for a little while, but we're still trying to expand things and get it going. You know, it's a very big project, but it's all gonna eventually become a video one day, and I need to just buckle down and get stuff done probably. Oh, pizza's so good. Do you like pineapple with ham and bacon? I can definitely understand why somebody would like that. I definitely can understand. I personally just don't like pineapple, but ham and bacon I do like. So, I can respect it. Everybody's got tastes. Hello, Water Ghost. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I used to work at a... Here's pizza. Hang on. I can't read. I'm sorry. I can't read. I used to work at a pizza place for 20 years? Or... I guess 1970 could be your birth year now I'm thinking about it. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, most people... I don't know if 20 years makes sense, but if you worked at... You gotta know good pizza then. Like... That is awesome. Okay. Man. If I ever need, like, pizza advice, I'm just gonna, like... I'm gonna talk to you about it. You're now the pizza person. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. I change pizza people a lot. It's nothing personal. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, check your sources, right? Boop, boop. I love the Copper Age. It adds clankers to Minecraft. Wait, are iron golems clankers? I feel like in lore, iron golems are more magical than they are mechanical. So, I would say no. Iron golems are not clankers. They would be more like, I don't even know what they'd be more like. There's gotta be like a term for metal machinery from that's powered by magic instead, right? I'm sure somebody could think of it. They're more like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, I guess. Yep, started at age 15, not now. Taste buds have changed. Now I want breakfast pizza. Ooh. That's what I love about pizza, though. Like, you can have any kind of pizza you want. The combinations are endless. You could just have a pizza that's really, I suppose, made with anything. I'm trying to think, like, what's the weirdest pizza I could think of? I've seen somebody with, like, a taco pizza. That was kind of weird. But they said it was pretty good. So, you know, like, that's one of the cool parts about it, in my opinion. It's just the versatility of it all. Made those? Okay. You know exactly what I'm talking about then. Hated it? Fair enough. It's wacky. It's a little wacky, but I can understand why, why somebody might like it. I think I would probably like it, but I don't know if I would ever publicly admit to liking it. I never tried it, but it looked good. Poo-poo guy, welcome on in on the YouTube side. Hello, hello. Calzone? Ooh, calzones are pretty good. I do like a good calzone. Especially if you go to like I went to a local place, and they did one with like, they stuff it like full of whatever toppings you want. Like you don't have to request extra toppings on it. They actually they hooked me up on that one. I'm usually pretty disappointed with some other places that I've been, but you know, you take what you can get, I suppose. Why are you still pinging me? I told you I'd sacrifice your firstborn. Why are you still doing this? Okay, we're fine. We're chill. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, and that's a bot. Thank you. Goodbye. Chicago style. I've never actually had a Chicago style pizza, I don't believe. Everybody that I end up having the opportunity to have it with, they usually end up what is it? They usually end up saying, "Oh, I don't like those kind." And then they override the decision to even try it. Like, man, one day I'm just gonna have to go get a Chicago style myself. What about the firstborn? Don't worry about it. I would never actually sacrifice a baby, guys. It's mostly a joke. Probably. Can I like build a skeleton of sorts here? Because we need it to be a little thinner up here. There we go. Yeah, right. I made Italian-style pizza fritters at home. They're really nice. Basically deep-fried pizza. That sounds really good. New York ones are great, too. I do like a good New York pizza. Funnily enough, the only time I've ever been to New York, I had pizza there, and it was in the airport. I had a layover, because for some reason we were in New York. I remember why we were there. But I went in and I was like, "You guys have like pizza here?" And like, "Of course we have pizza here." And I'm like, it's New York style, right? And they're like, yes. And I had to try it. I tried authentic airport New York pizza. And, you know, it was pretty good for airport pizza. I do imagine, like you said, nothing compared to the ones in town. But I don't know when I'll ever end up back at New York. I want to go, but it's really expensive to get out there for me. One day for sure. Oh my gosh, it's not even an emergency, but this person is trying to get a hold of me. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. Dude, my dad works for the police. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. Pizzas are just seeing how many dead animals you can eat with one slice of food. The answer is quite astounding. It is a lot. It is a lot. Do you have a server? If yes, can I join? I do not have a server, unfortunately, anymore, Mr. Wright. But if you would like to join a server and find a cool community, I highly encourage you to go check out King Elfie or Kittrix Live. Both of them have lovely communities that I happen to moderate for, and you can join them if you'd like. I DM'd you too. Don't have to read it now if you don't want to. No worries. I will check that out. You are not the person I'm talking about. There's somebody being particularly persistent, and I don't know why. Thanks, no problem, Mr. Wright. No problem. King 1 is awesome. Absolutely. Love that community. Unfortunately, I don't get to hang out there very much, just due to my own obligations, but I have been on there like 3 times, and all 3 times are very good. Hello, Mr. Frost. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Happy New Year to everybody. Just gonna throw that out there because I don't think I've ever said it without somebody else initiating it, and I feel like I need to say it so it actually sounds sincere. You may have seen my farm tower. There's a very good chance. I got a little bit of a tour from Elfie when I logged on one of the times. So I can say that there's a chance that I saw it. I can't confirm it, though. We'll rip those out, because they're just in the way. Okay, that's good? Yeah? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. This way. You know, if I remember correctly, all this one added was like slimes, super flat worlds, and the blacksmith chest. And okay, no, it added spawn eggs. My bad. That's what it added. But it did add super flat worlds. I do remember that. So I could technically actually flatten this out, but I'm a little lazy to do that. So we're just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
Hello there.
PD, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It went to build height. Maybe I didn't see. Whereabouts is it? Who are you next to? If you're next to anyone. I'm trying to think. I was out by, I know the main area I got to see was like Pinked, Emmy, and all of them out there. But I'm lagging. Why am I still lagging? Are you guys getting the lag frames, or is it just me? If it's just me, I'll tolerate it, but if it's you guys too, we'll figure out something. Ask King to show you? Absolutely, we'll do. I'll have to hop on again soon anyway. And back, what are we doing? Hello, Rift, welcome back. We are building every Minecraft update. I'm just kind of sticking some blocks underneath all of it. Because I was lazy some of those days, and everything's on a flat disk for the most part, and I feel like I should fix that. A little lag, not bad. Not bad, okay. If it does get bad, don't, like, hesitate to say, like, hey, this is awful. That way I can either fix it or wrap things up so that I can fix it off stream. Because it is not something I like to happen, that's for sure. Let's go up from there. That might be a little low for what we were shooting for there, but it's okay. This one doesn't really even matter, technically, because it's going to be behind that one. But I'm already this far. Go like that. Okay. We'll do one right here, and then we'll do one right here, and then I'll probably fill it in right here as well. Maybe even one more there. We'll see. It just depends on how wide this one ends up being. I have over 70,000 crops I can feed on the server. Oh my gosh. 70,000? Dude. You are the supplier for everybody. Like, if anybody was like, oh man, I'm starving, I'm just gonna send him over to Petey. I think that's the, that's gonna be the play. I remember I built a potato tower once. We called it Project Spudnik, and it was a automatic villager potato farm, and we had 4 sections on each layer, and they went from bedrock all the way up to build height. We never actually, I think we didn't ever finish filling it in with villagers, but it did start producing at a crazy rate. Unfortunately, that server ended before I finished that project, but it's it's pretty fun to build stupid stuff like that from time to time. Came in handy when doing shopping district. Oh, it's a good point. Yeah, easy money's right there. I think. Let's see that. Yeah. Okay. I didn't charge. Oh, you just been giving it out for free. You know, you may not be making any money off of them, but you're making goodwill off of everybody. Nobody can tell you no, because you feed the poor, right? At least that's my thought process. And lag the server, dang. Hey, Ellen Lee, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nathan, I didn't get any hair back. Ooh, chair, what a time to join in on. I know, it's a great chair time. We love the chairs. Chairs love me. Go down a little bit deeper. You know, I never really thought and considered this, but I love building these islands. Like, at least in creative mode, they're kind of satisfying because the way I look at everything is it's all broken up into pieces. That's the only way I actually get anything done, is if I break it up into little tiny things. So every single, like, stalagmite, stalactite. Every single stalactite is one part of it. And it's so easy and fun to build it because I'm actively making a good amount of progress. Now, I imagine in survival mode, nightmare. Would hate it. But, right now, this is not too bad. This is not too bad. Go up. Kind of blend those together a little bit there. I didn't finish that. Oops. There we go. All right. Fill that in there. Okay. Howdy. Twitch isn't letting me reply. What a hater. Dang. Twitch just trying to keep you down, dude. What the heck? Been on in, like 6 months. I was joking. It could create lag if it was, like, really backed up, I guess. But it just depends on if it's automated or not, I suppose. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I didn't do anything today. I slept. And I guess I planned, but I also slept. It's not auto. Okay, that's not too bad then. Also, ads will be starting here in just a couple of seconds, guys. I would not run them if I could, but I have to. So you can escape to the YouTube side if you want to watch without ads and then come back to the Twitch side if you want. I'm not your mom. If you need to hop out, though, this is actually a great time for you to excuse yourselves and go do what you gotta do. You know, the ads is, like, always my reminder of, like, hey, I said I was gonna go do this. I should actually go do that now. So whatever you gotta do, though, please do not, like, delay anything on account of procrastination because of me. Boop. I'm really bad about it myself, so I just try to remind everybody when I can, like, hey, do your thing. There we go. Like that. Ads just minimum size. I have full ad. Oh no. You almost escaped it. You almost escaped it. I do love when it shows up in a mini player only though. Like that is peak. Short ad? Oh, did you guys only have short ads this time? That's nice. You had one. That is amazing. Wow. I had 3? Okay. That's not too bad. In the past, it's been like, you know, 8 ads, I think, is usually what it is at. So if it's down to 3, I'll take it. -4. Dang. It's just getting longer and longer. Okay, this one's visible, so we do need to bring it in here. Shows 6 in total, but I somehow only got 1. Oh. Well. I mean, guess you're the winner here. Got really lucky. They must have ran out of ads to show or something. With it being the beginning of the year, a lot of advertisers are pulling right now. Although tax season is coming up, so you'll get a bunch of tax ads, probably. Especially if you're US. See, I win. You win. You just win. Okay, that's good. This one's a little bit of a big island. I don't want to mess with it. What's this one? This is the redstone update, right? Yeah. Okay. 6, bruh. Bruh. Okay. What do I want to do here? I should come up with a good contraption that you could build in 1.6. Was this 1.6? Because I think this would have... Yeah, 1.6 was redstone, I think. This would have been the horse update 1.7. No, that would have been 1.7. Update that changed the world. I'm sorry. We do need to finish up some of this stuff, though, because we got, like, snow and all that stuff. Let's come up here. Kind of thinking we can go down to about here. Just across the way. And then we'll do, like, some ice underneath each of these. Etho hopper clock. That would be a throwback. And it would work, because we do have all the components right there, so that might be the one we go with. The fact that, like, it's very interesting. Going back through just my own memory even. But the way everybody found out about Etho and all that, it's very interesting. Because, you know, I just remember him always being a name that everybody talked about. And, you know, he did a lot of things for the Minecraft community. But as, like, younger generations are finding him and loving his content as well, it's been really interesting seeing how they know him. I think it's just great in general. And I remember always hearing other, like, whenever I would watch, like, a redstone tutorial, people would refer to Etho, you know, an example, the Etho hopper clock. You know, it's just, he's got such a heavy name, really, in terms of, like, community contributions, I would say, which is absolutely insane. It was also the time it was created. I have been around the community since 2013 and 2014, but I never ever even heard his name until whenever season 6 to 7 of Hermitcraft. That's fair. That is fair. He's gotten a lot more recognition lately, especially amongst hermits. Just because, you know, he's been very persistent. People love his desk setup. I love his desk setup. It's very jank. But his laid back approach to just playing the game is it's not a novel idea, but I feel like it's only just now picking up for the effort that he puts into it. I think it's amazing. I need to, like, cut this off. It's in the way. Go ahead and split. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, PD. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day, night, whatever you may be having. And we'll catch you another time. Also, enjoy the pizza if you're still eating that. Interesting rock. Oh, wait, you ate that, I think. You're not eating pizza right now. I think you ate it earlier. I'm sorry. Interesting rock, approximately 462 blocks away from your current location. I don't know. It's 8:37 p.m. Okay. Gotcha. You're EST too then. Well, in that case, have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, night, whatever you would call this hour. I would call it afternoon, but I know some people are like, I'm going to bed, dude. Like, I just can't go to bed till early. I enjoy the older style because it's relatable. Yeah, I think there's a charm to older content styles, like laid back. You don't get laid back content as much as you used to anymore, and when you do, it feels very dry. But the way it's done, especially with Etho, is it's very personality driven, and people are drawn to that. A lot of people, when they do their content, they put on a performative energy. And so anytime they attempt something that's not within that performative energy that they usually make, it just feels off because it's just not them. And that's okay. It does throw things off from time to time. Like back in 1-to-1. Yes, exactly. Pizza Finado, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Most of the new gens only know about old nostalgic Minecraft YouTubers like Etho and B-Dubs from the live series and being in say Green or Mumbo's videos. That definitely does add to it. B-Dubs is an interesting guy. I remember watching B-Dubs. Oh man. Hermitcraft season 5. He was in that for a very, not a brief time. He kind of showed up and then he disappeared, and then there were some other things going on. There's like a whole story there. I remember watching it when it all happened. B-Dubs is like a really great guy though. I remember watching him play. He built I don't know I think he built it. But there was a Minecraft map that was Paw Patrol themed, and he played that with his kid. And that was so sweet, dude. That was so sweet. Pizza, you have a follow time of 5 months, 8 days, 1 hour, and Swifty with 2 years, 8 months, 14 days, and Admiral with 4 years, 4 months, and 12 days. Dang, what the heck? I personally have been watching them for like 14 years or something around that. Dang, crazy time. I remember in season 6 of Hermitcraft when I really got into it, I only knew of 2 of them because their name was mentioned and I was curious. That's completely fair. I used to be a big Hermitcraft watcher. I watched just about all of their POVs. You know, Asuma Void, Mumbo Grian, Scar, Wells Knight. Those are all people that I watch pretty much. And, you know, I watched B-Dubs for a little bit. I watched... Oh, who was the other one? I didn't actually get to watch very much Rendog. Tango, I watched a lot of Tango. He was cool. He is cool. He's still cool. Swifty with 614.25 hours of watch time. And Admiral with 2,175.58 hours. And then Nepter with 13.92. Someone's jealous. Tango's great. We love Tango. Hello, Water Ghost. Welcome back. I think that would be about 40 to 75 hours to the account before. Somewhere around there. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, probably. I'll catch up to your watch time soon. It'll be there. I trust you. You'll make it. Nathan's been here pretty much every stream for the entirety of the stream when possible. So, you know, I gotta say, he may very well catch Admiral. Although with me reducing the time that I'm streaming this year, it may be a little more difficult. We'll see. I don't like numbers. Numbers are scary. They are very scary. You're not alone in that. Hello, Average Polish Mapper. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I most of the time watch Grian, but this season I'm watching more of the others a lot more. That's fair. Grian is fun. I really do like Grian. I haven't gotten to watch anybody this season. I know if I do, it'll probably be Mumbo, just because he's been my go-to. I started watching Mumbo in Season 5. Well, the end of Season 4. Very last episode of Season 4. And going into Season 5. And, you know, I can't abandon my boy. Mumbo he's just special. But I do really like all the other guys as well. I mean, like I said, Wells Knight, I would love to go catch up on his stuff because I used to watch everything that Wells Knight made. I mean, the second there was a Minecraft Kingdoms episode, I was there watching it. That was Wells Knight's Forever World. Nikita, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Just realized I almost didn't pay. Can't have that here. Nuh-uh. You can't be caught missing your taxes. Although, you know, you've double paid on some streams, so I guess we could understand. Used to stream 6 hours every weekday, no matter what, and I would watch all those. Yeah, it was crazy. 5 days a week, 6 hours, so that was 30 hours every single week for like a year. Crazy stuff. I don't know how I ever got away with that. I should not have been able to, but I did. That goes up there. Just gotta fill in part of it, not all. We'll go up to that point, I guess. Since it's far away, we don't have to do much. We can just kind of leave it be. I think it's good enough that people will kind of get the idea without overanalyzing it. I don't know. Missing taxes couldn't be me. Not at all. 8 taxes. Thank you, Nepter. Appreciate it. After Season 7, I began to appreciate the game probably to its fullest in terms of potential and watched nearly everyone and have been since Season 6. That is amazing. That is actually incredible, dude. GG's. At double tax today. Must be a New Year thing. Taxes have gone up. My mom calls me special, so that's why I like Redstone. Yeah, that I think that's it's the only solution, really. I'm done with this spot. I'm getting my mom's laughing. I don't know about what, but she's laughing. Okay. I'm just gonna go down this way and start work on one of the later islands. They're a little smaller. But I'm getting like not what's the term? I guess I'm getting tired of doing undersides, so we may have to move over to another task just for a little bit. So far I'm enjoying what Jim is doing with her base on Hermitcraft. I've not gotten to see any of this new season, but Jim is great. Do love myself some Gemini Tay. I haven't gotten to see much of their stuff, like solo content wise, but everything I've seen Jim in, I end up laughing at a lot usually. Jim doing a gothic was bound to happen eventually. Oh, that's got to be really good then. Okay, that's exciting. Go with that. On this side, same deal. Oh. This needs to like come down a little bit more because it's a little flat. Alright. It's funny that 3 hermits are doing similar themes this season. The fact that that hasn't really ever happened before is astounding. But usually, like, every season, there's a lot of variety between the bases. But yeah, that's really interesting. So there's 3 hermits doing similar styles. That's gonna be really interesting. Huh. I don't know if that's ever happened before. Like, you sort of had that in Hermitcraft Season 6, when they did the districts and stuff. But, I mean, it wasn't like... Everybody usually did their own thing still. Like, for example, Mumbo and Green were both in a very futuristic build, but their builds weren't at all the same type of futuristic. They weren't crazy similar. So I don't know. Hello, Angela. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year to you too as well. I'm definitely excited to see what Joel is gonna do. Did Joel build like the city last season, I think? I'm trying to remember. I didn't watch that season like at all. Besides, I watched like a couple of Mumbo videos, because he wasn't uploading a ton, so I was able to keep up. Yeah, big cyberpunk city. Okay, that would have been really cool. I think I saw some pictures of it online because I was doing some research for something, and that looked really cool. Season 7 had a lot of similar themed bases. With Season 7... Oh, yeah, they had the Hobbit holes at the beginning of the season. And then, I'm trying to think... I didn't really... That's when I fell off of Hermitcraft, just because I started working. And never could catch back up. I don't remember. What you up to? I'm building every single Minecraft update as little skyblock islands. And so far so good, I think. But I'm just filling in blocks and trying to make them look a little more pretty. That's all. And I'm just yapping about stuff. We're talking about Hermitcraft right now. Crazy one that everyone loved. But no one enjoyed him being an actual hermit because of it. Just imagine the potential of, say, Grian playing in only one world. Oh, if Grian did, like, a forever world, oh my goodness. Grian and Scar both. Honestly, If either of them just said, I'm gonna play a Forever World now, in addition to doing Hermitcraft and whatever else I'm doing, Life Series, I guess. It's probably not sustainable, is my guess. I don't know that to be true, but just a guess. You would see some incredibuilds. Yeah, incredibuilds. You'd see some incredibuilds come out of that. Like, imagine the terraforming. Like Fwip, for example. I mean, you've seen some of his mountains, I think. If any of you watch Fwip, that is. We've seen what he does with a Forever World. Now, imagine, like, you know, Green and Scar are probably about that same level, if I had to guess. I mean, I've just never seen any of them stay in a world long enough to see that level of detail come out. See, the issue with Green is he builds like a painting and glorifies one or a few views, but nothing world building and alive yet. Yeah. And that is just that's one of the quirks about, I guess, his building experience, especially. You know, with him being a part of Windcraft, I imagine a lot of the builds that he probably worked on there would have been very much about, you're only going to see this point of view, so you don't need to work in this spot. I also imagine that's come out of a lot of, you know, with his creative showcase videos, where back in the really olden days when he was doing build tutorials and stuff, he was trying to teach you a style, so he didn't ever actually have to build anything in full. He still did, but ultimately a lot of his builds, you know, they were very much designed not to be looked at from the back. But yes, yeah, so, like you said, it's his style, and it's just evolved naturally over time. I will say one of the most finished bases I've ever seen from him would have been in the Evo series, which I think was like his first survival content like ever. And he built this really cool base in there. I remember watching that before he joined Hermitcraft. It was some good stuff. Okay, I'm a little off here. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to connect those. There we go. B-Dub's already had a long sustained world, and he has been cooking so far. Oh, building with B-Double? Yes. I remember, I don't know if that's the one that he's still doing now, but back in the day, that's what it was, and it was incredible. I remember him building this big dragon over top of like a red, I think he built it out of bricks and granite. But it was like this sort of castle. It was really, really cool, and I can't remember what it's called. Or if it had a name yet. I don't know. I watched all the... Oh, man. You've probably got, like, a lot of B-Dub lore there, then. Do nothing wrong, just has its constraints. Yeah. I would say Season 10 base is a more complete one, despite not being as well built or worked on base due to burnout. Season 10. I'm gonna have to look that one up, 'cause I did not watch, like, any of Season 10. Korean Season 10. Images. Base. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could definitely see why that would be the case. It's got a lot to it.
Hello there.
A lot of smaller pieces. Gnorns, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't know if I said your name right or wrong. You can correct me if I was wrong. Season 10, he was experimenting and it was coming along. Yeah. I like it because it like you said, it has a lot more life to it. I mean, you look back at like season 7, I think it is. He had the mansion. It's cool. But when you look at it as individual pieces, nothing exists on its own very well. Whereas I felt like just the images I'm seeing of season 7 or season 10, sorry. Those builds look a lot more freestanding, and it tells more story there than, say, the mansion. I don't know though. It's really neat. Really, really neat. A little slower maybe, but it's fine. Okay, gotcha. I will do my best. By the way, I just found out I can use ChatGPT to edit my Minecraft pics and make it look like I have insane shaders. That'll be interesting. I've never thought about that as a possibility. I mean, so long as it doesn't like absolutely obliterate your textures or change what the build actually looks like, then it actually is kind of a nicer use if you don't have access to shaders, because you play on Bedrock, right? So you have vibrant visuals, but you don't have like complementary, for example, which is interesting. I'll put a before and after pic in Discord. Please do. I'd be interested to see how it does with that. Just purely from a technological standpoint. Personally, I think his season 6 base probably his most complete base. I liked it, but the lack of interior definitely hurt it, in my opinion, because of how big the windows were. You could just see right through it, and it felt weird, but it did look really cool. I will agree with that. Season 6 just felt like busy work. Season 6 lasted a really long time. I mean, that one, they also built like a... Was season 6 the one where they built a town, like, after all the bases had been built too? Just to, like, have a little community with each other? I don't remember. It's been a little while. It's been a long while, really. And season 6 had a lot of distractions, I will say that. I mean, they did the Civil War. They had... Well, the reason the Civil War even happened was Doc and Ren had their bank. I mean, it was a cool season. It just, like you said, it was very busy. And if you were trying to follow everything going on, you probably would have struggled. Just because there's... I mean, it was a long season. It was a really long season, wasn't it? Now I'm just thinking. Because there was enough time that they had built Sahara, too. They never actually fulfilled an order, if I remember correctly. But, I mean, they built their base, they built a huge company, and had the supplies to sell in the company. Season 5 was really good. I remember that one because they had... Scar's base was really fun. It was really cool. Mumbo's table, coffee table that he built was pretty cool. Void had a pretty cool volcano base, if I remember correctly. Scar and Cub did, like, was that the time they did the convex? I think it was, where they were going around pranking people. Yes, I believe that was the season. I think they may have carried that over into season 6 a little bit, but they didn't do a ton with it. Season 6 was the last one that used districts for basings, then updated to 1.14. I see. Okay. Like the Mega Trioscal build, definitely up in my top 10. That one was a cool build. Unfortunately, I don't think it ever got done, but that's the trouble with Mega Trees. They're just a pain in the butt to build. Something lost from that season was sewer cats. Fun bit, but most people don't remember. I don't recall sewer cats myself. Let's see. I started in season 5 from Mumbo, but only watched a dozen of his episodes, like late season 5. And I remember his base and the mass lag he caused with the pumpkin melon farm. Yes. Oh my goodness. I forgot he was crashing the server with like the melons and pumpkins. And like they had to do a lot to make that even work. Man, that was funny. I mean, think about all the helpful information we've gained from Hermitcraft in terms of like server performance. Like if it wasn't for Hermitcraft, I feel like general knowledge about how to prevent server lag would probably be pretty low. But because of the amount of people that just watch and understand, like, okay, Mumbo did this because he caused this thing to happen. And like, okay, so I need to create overflow for my melon and pumpkin farm. I need to not dump it directly onto the ground onto this hopper. We need to actually set up a proper mechanism for this. Man, oh man, that was a time. Yes, it was a perfect circle. That was like the thing. Like it wasn't just like, I mean, it was like, how many million items was it? I'm pretty sure it was like in the millions. It could have been hundreds of thousands, but it was a lot of pumpkins and melons just sitting on the ground. Oh man. Man, oh man. Yeah, that did not go up high enough. Dude, I think season 7 for Green was great. He just got a little distracted. Hermit challenges. Oh, yes, hermit challenges. I forgot about those. That was a fun thing. But yes, you are correct. That there was a lot of distractions there. Which I'm not against. That's kind of what makes Hermitcraft so special, is the fact that they do play with each other. And it's something I want to experiment with when I do more viewer joinable server stuff. Because I know for me, when I get onto the world with you guys, I tend to just go off and do my own thing, and then I don't ever like actually do stuff with you guys. I want to make it more about the community and playing with you guys rather than just being off on my own, doing my own thing. Like, I'll still build and I'll still do things outside of what you guys can help me with, but I want to make it more like Hermitcraft in the fact that it is a community that plays with each other. We'll do maybe not hermit challenges, but you know, we'll find like a fun way to incorporate everybody and to play around. I think that'd be so fun. Hermitcraft has also opened up so many ideas for people to share Minecraft content in terms of artwork and projects. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hermit challenges that lasted for 2 episodes. Okay, but can we talk about the 12 bamboo? Build 2 bases, one near the community, one on the other side. Ooh, okay, now we're talking. You can get double sidetracked. The start of season 8 was, in my opinion, the funniest, from Mumbo and Scar bullying Green and Jim with falling sand. I don't know if I watched season 8. Season 8 was a very short one. That was Moon Big, right? Season 7, episode 44, Green Chicken Frenzy. I suddenly now remember this episode. I recall... It sounds familiar, but I don't remember... I don't remember exactly what it was. But I do remember more of season 7 than I thought I did. Because Mumbo built, like, the big base with, like, the beating heart of gold or whatever. And he had to feed it in order for it to keep beating or something like that. But I can't remember Chicken Frenzy. But I do remember a lot of season 7 all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Mumbo is the main big. It's the one where he has like 100 chickens with hermit challenges on them. Okay. I see. You know what? I kind of recall it a little bit now. Yeah. Okay. There's some semblance of an idea there. I remember they also had like this... What was it? They had gotten this cauldron and Mumbo had stood in it and said something about a brothel or something like that. Like, it was... You guys think Hermitcraft is like a little more edgy now than it has ever been? Like, that's where it started. That's where the jokes started, guys. Season 7. Although it's always been kind of tucked in there. Like, Tango Tech's base in Season 5 is just a bunch of guys, like, angrily standing there peeing. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And if you look it up, you'll know. You'll know it the second I see it. Or the second you see it. But, there's been little things always tucked in there. And they've made jokes about it the entire time. And it's always been great. As I've gotten older, I can actually rewatch some of that stuff and kind of go, oh, I totally missed that. Episode is a big time lapse of challenges. Also a funny crush out bit. Ren can't stop stripping since season 5 and 6. It's a character flaw. Not a character flaw, no, that's actually a character trait. Like a positive trait, I would say. Season 8 was my favorite. The button from season 7 was peak. The button. I don't recall the button. Or maybe I do, and I just don't remember the button, but I think I should. I remember there was the Mycelium War, and there was the mirror. I was really pro Mumbo. He had some cool jingles, but Scar actually probably should have won outright, and he did, so that was nice. But I was definitely pro Mumbo. But as you might have been able to hear, I've just always loved him. That magnificent mustache of his. I always love watching when Mumbo couldn't see Gran and he started acting like he was gonna start spawning withers and then actually doing it. Oh no. That's funny. That's really funny. Season 7 button equals color ranking hierarchy. Season 9 button equals friendship with Mumbo hierarchy. Is that the one with the ghasts? I'm trying to think. Wait. I do remember the button now. Oh, yes. It was on the nether roof, right? And I don't remember the purpose of the button other than, like, it was to see if somebody would press it, right? Or maybe it was to see if somebody wouldn't press it, or it was to try to keep the button alive. It was to keep the button alive, right? I don't know if I'm getting it confused now. But I'm pretty sure it was right there on the nether roof, right? You press it and concrete comes out depending on how long it has been since someone pressed it. Okay, I see. The goal is to get high color while keeping the button alive, which led to a color hierarchy. Okay, right. Right. Because somebody had started pressing the button to get all the colors or something like that, and somebody made a joke about him collecting infinity stones or something. Green used to just run up and press it like at the start to annoy all the people waiting for it. AKA green team for life. That's funny. That is funny. I see that clip come back into my feed. I always enjoy it. You just fly by and destroy the hopes and dreams of Doc after waiting hours. I do kind of recall that now. Wait a minute. Yes, Doc would grind it and sit there for a long time. And then something would happen that would cause him to not get it. Usually Grian. Oh, Grian. Those guys are all fun. I love their stuff. Hermitcraft is one of those places that it's just so special. And I could never really truly say enough about it. Because man, I am lagging. Doc had an AFK chair and Grian watched Grian yoink it. That sounds about right. By the way, I put the pics in Discord of the before and after. Let me see. And then, boop. Oh, I'm lagging. Lovely. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. It does change a little bit with, like, the depth, I think. But actually, it's kind of nice for, like, I don't know what purposes I would use it for. It kind of, what is that? Is that like boats? Oh, I think it was having trouble with whatever those blocks are right there, but that's interesting. Huh. It definitely does add like a crazy shader effect. I can see it. Also, what's going on over here? Okay. I checked my Omnia Discord and somebody had posted a silly meme. Okay. What are we doing? What time is it? It's 9:15. Okay. I feel like we should do something more, but I don't know what else to do at this point. Also, the amount of distraction this stream is immaculate. I can't help it. It's really bad, but I can't stop. What's that down there? Guess it's a well? Okay. The village must have tried to generate there, I guess. My bees went to the void. Okay. Cool. I'm getting distracted. It's so bad. I did it with some of the other builds and it didn't look, and some look good and some don't. Yeah, it's probably a hit or miss. That's fair. I'm gonna do like a little micro stalagmite ear thingy. And then, Hello, Cat King. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. This is kind of ugly, but it's okay. I don't need to do the front. I just need, or the back, sorry. There we go. All right, let's finish this section right here. I say finish like we even started it, really, but can't wait for the King SMP to go back up. Me too. I should probably say something. So I'm really excited about King SMP 2. There's some bad news about that though. Right now, financially speaking, it's just not feasible. The computer prices have been going up and up and up, which is to be expected to a certain degree. But right now, like, for example, if I needed to buy the RAM that I wanted, it would cost me about $800, I think. Maybe even more than that. And that's just for one component for the whole computer. I'm gonna make like a more detailed explanation, hopefully, for the Discord, so that you guys can like fully understand what I'm saying here. But essentially, I have to delay it until it's not gonna cost an arm and a leg, so that way we can actually enjoy it, and I'm not like mortgaging a house in order to pay for it. The hope would be that, you know, this year it still happens, but I don't want to like promise it to anybody because I don't want to get anybody's hopes up and then it not happen. Pete Green mentality. I don't need to do the back. I learned from the best. Money is the big one. Yeah. Outside of that, like I could make it work schedule wise. I could. Well, there's some things I'm kind of concerned about scheduling, but it's fine. We'll get there when we get there. I don't want to like stress about it too much until it's time. But we're doing pretty okay, all things considered, I would say. Now I'm trying to remember. You know what? I set the Deep Dark up in here, and I found out it wasn't added until 1.19. So that's good. We're fine. Those are done. Bats and pots. Armored paws. And then trails and tricky trials. Bundles of bravery. One's done, isn't it? It is. That one's done. Okay. I'll just sit for a second. How's the game going? No notifications on that Discord. I posted some things in there a couple weeks ago, I guess. I've been a little bit busy, so I haven't been able to work on it as much. But if you check the devlog channel, you can see, I think, Space Battles is the most recent thing. Yeah. I put in something about it on the 22nd. That was the last time. But I do want to work on it some more. It's just been a little slow. That's one of the big goals this year. That's why I'm slowing down on streams and ramping up videos as well. But slowing down on streams so that I can also do, I can do more work on the game. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but space battles are looking kind of cool. Kind of snazzy. We will see. We will see. But as always, ideas are appreciated with Omnia. I want it to be as good of a game as possible. And so that means sometimes having people actually submitting ideas and saying like, hey, I think you should try this, maybe that, and you know, kind of build a game together in a way. Boop. But yeah, I am slowing down on streams intentionally to make sure that there's time for other things. I think I said it Tuesday. I don't know. I don't want people to mistake me as being lazy. I am trying. I promise. It's just, unfortunately, some things aren't gonna go the way I want them to go. And sometimes my brain doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Somebody also said that they could think of many words to... I wrote it down. Many words to describe you, but lazy would never be one. Which was very, very sweet to say. I, really do appreciate that. Don't necessarily believe it, but I do appreciate it. I've started doing that though. Anytime something that stands out in my comment section or on my chat, I try to write it down and stick it somewhere so I'll see it. I also do that. I want to set that up so you guys could actually write a channel, have a channel point where you guys could write something on a sticky note, and then I'll hang it up somewhere in my room that you request. But there's gotta be some rules on that, so I'm trying to like put some guidelines in and figure out what that would look like. I think it'd be so fun, because you guys could say not whatever you want, but a lot of things. And it would be kind of cool. And it wouldn't necessarily be visible on stream other than if you ask for me to hang it up on like a wall or something that's visible, but you wouldn't be able to see the writing. Gonna watch on my TV now? Sweet. Please feel free to do what you gotta do, guys. Okay, we got that. Okay, I'm lagging really bad now. Okay, we've had a lot of tech issues this stream. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm really trying to do the right thing. I might have to wrap it up. It's just not my day. Come on, please. Please at least give me the internet back so I can wrap things up. That would be really great. It's not coming back, is it? Okay, is it bad on both YouTube and Twitch right now? Or is it bad on just one? It's bad on both. Okay. You wrote that down and I didn't even have to pay for it. I know. I did. It was worth it.